Hey there, English learners. It's Erin here. Welcome back to another listening practice session. Today, I want to tell you about something that happened to me last week. It was absolutely crazy, and it taught me an important lesson about describing people. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into this story together. Last Tuesday morning, I was sitting in my usual coffee shop, the one on Main Street. You know the place. It has big windows, comfortable chairs, and the best cappuccino in town. I go there every Tuesday morning to work on my laptop and enjoy some peaceful time before my afternoon classes. I was sitting at my favorite table near the window when my phone rang. It was my friend Sarah. She sounded excited and a little bit stressed at the same time. Erin, I need your help," Sarah said quickly. "What's wrong?" I asked. "Are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine, but I have a huge problem. My cousin Tom is arriving at the train station in 20 minutes, and I can't pick him up. I'm stuck in a meeting at work. Can you please go and meet him?" I looked at my watch. 20 minutes wasn't much time, but the train station was only 10 minutes away from the coffee shop. "Sure, I can help you," I said. "But Sarah, I've never met your cousin Tom. What does he look like?" This is where the problem started. Sarah spoke very fast. "Oh, Tom is easy to recognize. He's tall. He has dark hair. He's wearing jeans and a jacket. You'll see him right away." "Wait, Sarah," I said. "Can you describe him more specifically? Tall, how tall? What kind of dark hair? What color is his jacket?" But Sarah was already in her meeting. "Sorry, Erin, I have to go. The train arrives at platform 3. Thank you so much. You're the best." And she hung up. I sat there with my phone in my hand, thinking about Sarah's description. Tall, dark hair, jeans, jacket. That description could fit 1,000 different people. But I'm a good friend, so I quickly packed my laptop into my bag, finished my coffee, and headed to the train station. I arrived at platform 3 with 5 minutes to spare. The platform was crowded with people waiting for the train. I stood there, looking around nervously. How was I going to find Tom with such a vague description? The train arrived right on time. Doors opened, and people started getting off. I watched carefully, looking for someone who matched Sarah's description. Then I saw him. A tall man with dark hair, wearing jeans and a black jacket. He was walking toward the exit, carrying a large backpack. That must be Tom, I thought. I walked quickly toward him and smiled. "Hi, are you Tom? Sarah's cousin?" I asked. The man looked at me with a confused expression. "No, sorry. My name is Mark." "Oh, I'm so sorry," I said, feeling embarrassed. I stepped back and continued looking. A minute later, I saw another man. He was also tall with dark hair. He was wearing jeans and a blue jacket. He looked about 30 years old. I approached him carefully. "Excuse me, are you Tom?" He shook his head. "No, I'm David. Are you looking for someone?" "Yes, my friend's cousin. But I don't know what he looks like exactly," I explained. David smiled sympathetically. "Good luck," he said, and walked away. I was starting to feel frustrated. Sarah's description wasn't helpful at all. I decided to stand in the middle of the platform and look for anyone who seemed lost or like they were waiting for someone. Then I noticed another tall man with dark hair. This one was wearing jeans and a gray jacket. He was looking around as if he was searching for someone. He had a small suitcase and a worried expression on his face. "This has to be Tom," I thought. I walked over to him confidently. "Hi, Tom. I'm Erin, Sarah's friend." The man looked relieved. "Oh, thank goodness." "Yes, I'm Tom. Sarah said someone would meet me here." but I wasn't sure who. Finally, I had found the right person. We shook hands and started walking toward the exit. "I'm so sorry it took me a while to find you," I said. Sarah gave me a very general description. She said you were tall with dark hair, wearing jeans and a jacket. Tom laughed. "Really? That's all she said? No wonder you had trouble finding me." "Exactly. I talked to 2 other men before I found you. They were also tall with dark hair, wearing jeans and jackets." We both laughed as we walked out of the station. Tom seemed like a really nice guy. He was friendly and easy to talk to. "So, Tom," I said, "let me practice my English teaching skills. How would you describe yourself more specifically?" Tom thought for a moment. "Well, let's see. I'm quite tall, about 6 feet and 1 inch. I have short, dark brown hair, and it's straight. I wear glasses, rectangular black glasses. Today, I'm wearing blue jeans, white sneakers, and this gray jacket. I have a small scar on my left eyebrow from when I was a kid. Oh, and I'm carrying this old brown suitcase that belonged to my grandfather." "Perfect," I said. "That's a much better description than what Sarah gave me. If she had told me even half of those details, I would have found you immediately." We arrived at my car, and I drove Tom to Sarah's apartment. During the drive, we talked about the importance of being specific when describing people. "You know, Tom," I said, "this happens to my English students all the time. They learn basic adjectives like tall, short, fat, thin, but they don't learn how to be specific. They say someone has long hair, but they don't mention if it's straight, wavy, or curly. They say someone is old, but they don't say approximately how old." Tom nodded. "That makes sense. It's like the difference between saying I like food and saying I like spicy Thai food with lots of vegetables. The second one gives much more information." "Exactly," I said. "When you describe someone's appearance, specific details are so important. Not just tall, but how tall. Not just dark hair, but is it black or brown? Is it short or long? Straight or curly?" We continued talking, and I told Tom about some funny situations that had happened with my students. One time, a student tried to describe her brother, and she said, "He looks normal." Normal! Can you imagine? What does normal even mean? Everyone looks different. Another time, a student said her sister was medium. Medium height, medium hair, medium everything. Again, not very helpful. When we arrived at Sarah's apartment, Tom thanked me for picking him up. "This was an interesting experience," he said. "And I learned something about describing people. Next time I need to meet someone I don't know, I'll make sure to give them a really detailed description." "That's a great idea," I said. "Or better yet, send them a photo." We both laughed at that. Of course, sending a photo is the easiest solution in today's world. But sometimes we don't have that option. And that's when good description skills become really important. Later that evening, Sarah called me to say thank you. "I'm so sorry about the vague description," she said. "I was in such a hurry, and I didn't think about it carefully." "It's okay," I said. "But Sarah, next time you need someone to pick up your cousin at the train station, maybe you should describe him better. Or just send a photo." Sarah laughed. "You're absolutely right. Tom told me about your adventure trying to find him. He said you talked to 2 other tall men with dark hair before you found him." "Actually, it was a good learning experience," I said. "I'm going to use this story in my English class next week. It's a perfect example of why specific descriptions are important." And that's exactly what I did. The following week, I told this story to my B1 students. Then I asked them to practice describing people in specific detail. Not just she's pretty or he's tall, but really detailed descriptions. One student described her mother. My mother is 52 years old. She's average height, about 5 feet 5 inches. She has shoulder-length brown hair with some gray strands. Her hair is naturally wavy. She has brown eyes and a warm smile. She usually wears comfortable clothes, jeans, and sweaters. She has a small mole on her right cheek. Another student described his best friend. My best friend is 23 years old. He's very tall, maybe 6 feet 3 inches. He has black hair that he keeps very short, almost shaved. He's quite thin and athletic because he plays basketball. He has dark eyes and thick eyebrows. He always wears sports clothes, usually a basketball jersey and track pants. He has a tattoo of a dragon on his left arm. These descriptions were so much better than "she's nice looking" or "he's tall with dark hair." The students were learning to be specific, to use exact details, to paint a picture with words. The whole experience taught me something important, not just as an English teacher, but as a person. We often think we're being clear when we communicate, but sometimes we're not. When Sarah told me Tom was tall with dark hair, she thought that was enough information. But at a busy train station, where many people fit that description, it wasn't helpful at all. This applies to so many situations in life. When you're giving directions, you need to be specific. When you're explaining a problem, you need to give details. When you're describing someone's appearance, you need to go beyond basic adjectives. So here's my advice to you, my dear English learners. Practice describing people in detail. Look at photos and describe what you see. Describe your family members, your friends, your coworkers. Use specific vocabulary. Don't just say beautiful. Say what makes someone beautiful. Is it their bright smile, their kind eyes, their elegant style? Don't just say tall, say approximately how tall. Don't just say long hair, say how long, what color, what texture. Is it straight like water, wavy like the ocean, curly like springs? And remember, when you're meeting someone you don't know at a train station or anywhere else, a detailed description can save everyone a lot of time and confusion. Well, that's my story for today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something useful about describing appearance. Remember, the more specific you are, the clearer your communication will be. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. Keep practicing your English, keep learning new vocabulary, and I'll see you in the next lesson.